G'day folks, welcome to an Oz Cyclone Chasers update on a tropical low that's expected to develop up there in the South Pacific, in between the Solomons, Vanuatu and Fiji next week. My name is Chris Nitzo. This update is brought to you by our major sponsor, Townsville Sheds and Garages. Real sheds, real value. Check them out at townsvillesheds.com if you're in the market for a shed, and they can deliver your shed safe accredited shed kits Australia-wide. Alright, so the idea here folks, thanks to windy.com, we've got this as the European model we're looking at. We've got a big high pressure system here east of Japan over the next couple of days. It's going to send a surge of northeasterly winds across the equator. It's going to invigorate a monsoon trough out here in the South Pacific. That invigoration of the monsoon trough combined with a high pressure ridge across the Tasman Sea is going to result in quite significant convergence or coming together of the two different air masses. So these northeasterly winds cross the equator, become a northwesterly monsoon. These southeasterly winds come in and butt heads with the monsoon. And where those meet, they create rotation. And that rotation creates a low pressure system. That low pressure system is likely to form somewhere to the east of the Solomon Islands and move gradually in a southerly direction, and you can see it here, and gradually also intensify. The conditions, the environmental conditions out there are pretty favourable for a tropical cyclone to form. It's not a done deal. There are certainly still some bugs that need to be ironed out with regards to the developmental potential here. But one thing I would like you to understand is that there's very little chance of this particular system approaching the Queensland coast. There are certainly some force fields in place across the Coral Sea that will see a difficulty, if not impossibility, of any tropical cyclones to track west in towards Queensland at the time. For details on those issues, please become an OCC subscriber and we'll go at lengths and talk about why it won't do that. But suffice to say for you general public folk, it is very unlikely to come towards you. Now, what we do see is the potential for this system to significantly impact Vanuatu or possibly even Fiji. And you can see here, because it is quite a small system in size, the opportunity exists for a fairly significant intensification, albeit this is at the higher end of the scale, around that Category 3, Category 4 range. Most of the other computer guidance is suggesting more around the Category 1, Category 2 range. Once again, let me reiterate, no sign of this system coming into Queensland, but we do see variations in the forecast of the system tracking out towards Fiji, pushing south towards Vanuatu, or coming westwards but weakening very, very quickly as it moves to the west of Vanuatu. So there are quite a number of variations in the modelling by next Tuesday night. And we can see here's the Euro, 970 hectopascals, so a solid Cat 2, Cat 3 by Tuesday night. This is the German model. This is thanks to meteorologics.com. You can see 1003, tropical low still on the German model, located slightly further to the east. You can see here on the United States GFS model, which is another very popular model that people use. We can see a Category 1 system right on the northern edge of the Vanuatu Islands. On the Canadian system, Canadian modelling, we can see a Category 1, Category 2 intensity system just here to the east of Vanuatu. On the Australian modelling, the Bureau of Meteorology's modelling has a tropical low, still fairly slow to develop that out here in the southwest Pacific. And on the UK Met modelling, which is the second most accurate in the world, we have a borderline tropical cyclone located in between Vanuatu, Fiji. So as I said, there is very little chance of this system coming towards Australia, if not almost impossible chance of this system coming to Australia. The expectation is that it will somehow die out here in the South Pacific, or if it does decide to want to try and pay us a visit, it'll die somewhere way out here in the far eastern Coral Sea, and we'll see none of it anyway. I'll have another chat to you about it on Monday when we've got much clearer indications of the system developing. In the meantime, if you are interested, our Oz Cyclone Chaser subscriber service will be covering this daily. Head to join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au if you'd like to support us and get the benefits of those in-depth analysis. Thanks for watching.